and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Panther 11. Check, Panther. Bronco 80. Check, hurt. Panther Street. Go.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So from the 37, here's second down and 1.
Go check. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Check, Bobcat.
Just beating the play clock. Smith sliding out of the pocket. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Go, Riggs, go. Riggs, Lions. Ready.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Loose inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 46 yards on the ground.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
Trap 50. Street.
From the red zone now, Smith. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Kenneth Murray collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Riggs. 7 Pirates.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds Austin complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, smash Bronco. Hurt. Hey, check that. Street.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding them to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Second and 10. Here's Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Check. Hurt. Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther Street.
Smith trying to lay one up deep. Hits it away, and it falls down incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Timberwolves. Go, Riggs, go. Riggs, Lions.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. The Steelers at 4-7 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Smith on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on all
the Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Yeah, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now this throw caught left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's going to be taken down right there at the 27-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Running left, it's Hall. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Got him in, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
79 Broncos. Hey, check that. Street. Check. Hurt. Ready.
Now Smith. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
70 Rangers.
Out of the gun, Smith. And he is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
They send Carter in motion right.
Panther street. Panther street. Go check. Go check. Third. Third. Let go.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's second and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Back at 60. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. Go, Reed. Go.
Back to throw, Smith. That is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Boston, the man in motion left.
18 Rattler. 18 Ratpig. Lion.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. In motion left goes Carter.
Mustang 19. Street. Check smash. Check smash.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Let's go now. Nineteen Tiger. Hey, smash Bronco. Hurt. Ready.
On the give, it's Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Hawk 70. Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Down to about the 22 here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Check. Hurt. Panther Street. Go check. Go check.
On third down, here's Gibson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Wilson on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wilson will throw again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. On second down, here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 22.
First down, New York.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Hall again. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Byron Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go, Riggs, go. Riggs, Lion.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Free. Check mash. Ready.
Smith. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors, 70. Hurt.
Here's Smith. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
From the gun, here's Smith. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And they're going to speed things up here. A shotgun snap for Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Paul again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now it's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. A very solid gain of 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting it.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A give running right is Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jeremy Ruckert, 37 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Check, Bobcat, check, go, Riggs, go. 65, ready.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Unlock line, unlock line. Big Lion. Street, street.
Gibson again. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Riggs.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Ready.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Check smash, check smash. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hey, smash Broncos.
Now it's Smith. On the slant, he finds Washington. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Get it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Hurt. Hurt. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hey, check that. Street.
To throw is Smith. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Ready.
Throwing is Smith. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And it. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Let's go now. Reload, reload. Panther Street, Panther Street. Cowboy 80. Go check, go check. Hurt, hurt.
A handoff running left is Gibson. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On the ready.
Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer.
Go Street. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go, Rig, go. Rig, Lion.
Here's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On the double. Street, street. Check mash, check mash.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Careful, 80. Hurt, hurt. Hey, check that. Street, street. Ready.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight.
Here now, 3rd down.
Lightning, 18. Check, hurt, hurt. Go.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Go Champ! Go Champ!
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This for the lead in the final stages. Boswell's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
On the return, here's Shaheed.
And they can't bring him down.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wilson to throw. Steps away. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Give to Hall running right.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Here comes 2nd down.
Now Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
New York.
Point after try forthcoming. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hurt. 70 Rangers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. On the ball.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Penalties not what they needed here.
Right there,
1st and 15.
Check Bobcat.
Smith.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Come on, come on.
Here's second down.
Hey, smash. Go, Reed, go. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Big Lion. Street. Ready.
Smith's going to throw it.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Hurry.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
18, Pioneer.
Here's Smith.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Hey, smash Bronco. Warrior 70. Hurt.
One last throw here for Smith. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide.